It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Straight ahead, it's a matchup of unbeatens between the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Willis.
Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take over here up near the 40.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
So this game of ours, Charles, you know, the talk of the NFL world all week. Two unbeaten teams. You rarely see such a matchup this deep into a season.
I would agree with that because normally you might get one team undefeated for a while. But two teams like this, and I remember in preseason, you looked at schedules and said, I think these two are on a collision course. It'll be interesting to see if they actually get there, and they did. And to me, the winner of this game has to wear the crown of Super Bowl favorite.
The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Kelvin Joseph that time in on the tackle.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll go again with Sanders. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Come on. Hit. Mikey, let's see.
They'll run for it with Pollard. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 2nd and 9, Hurts flushed out right. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's now he's stripped. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having two hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Willis now off play action. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. And you get the sense, as I'm sure they got the sense, they might have picked up a good one here, maybe a little diamond in the rough via trade.
Maybe just need a change in scenery, a new city, maybe different motivation, but they believe they've got a good one.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's on the Pro Bowl guard from Notre Dame, Zach Martin.
Here we go. Set. Hook 70. Hot 70. You got this, me. You got this, me. Hook 70. Hot 70.
It's a play fake. Here's Willis. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 70 Timberwolves. Buffalo 18.
The second down throw by Willis. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On third down, it's Willis. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A very solid gain of 27. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He's got Smith here. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
3 yards remain for 2nd down. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
An unfortunate distinction for Sanders last season. He had the most yards, 754 of any back in the league, to not score a touchdown. He's still the guy in Philly, though, and he'll get back to scoring this season. Plenty of work available for him in the league's top rushing offense from a year ago.
Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Another run here with Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it. Down by 2. He's got a man complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jamison Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. From the 6. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
On 1st down, Willis. Touchdown!
Jamison Williams in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Pass to Brown, he's got it on the crossing route. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
In a draft day stunner, A.J. Brown was shipped from Tennessee to Philadelphia. He'd appeared to be the long-awaited answer for Tennessee at receiver, and now he can be that same long-awaited answer in Philadelphia. 2,000-yard seasons and 24 touchdowns in his first 3 years in the league. He gives Philly the type of wide receiver one the team hasn't had in almost a decade.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Another run with Sanders. 66 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
But first down, Hurts. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
The slot man in motion right. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
Come on. Mikey, 18. Check, bounce tag. No. Check the hot read. Check 3.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal.
The running game's played a huge part in getting them down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
Here's Sermon, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Running right, here's Sanders, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score. The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now Willis on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. With the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
122 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Second down, back to Sanders. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 4 yards the pickup, first down. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Play action. Here's Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Second down, back to Sanders.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do. Late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
And the Eagles are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They'll run with Sanders,
and he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. Slot man moves right. Now Scott. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring it up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. Ball rests on the 7-yard line, third and goal. And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. Miles Sanders taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Eagles add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. After
after the touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Second down, here's Willis.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
The Cowboys on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10.
3rd down, it's Willis.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy.
Willis, gotta have this one.
He's going to let it fly. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Now it looks like he'll throw here.
He'll get this out wide to Scott. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Steps away.
Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking on play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
2nd and 3rd levels, you could see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively.
And they'll run with Sermon.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Trey Sermon
punching it in from a yard away.
And the Eagles have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. That late touchdown stretching their lead a bit further here in the 4th quarter. And Charles, this undefeated team once again looking sharp in this ball game.
And how about what they've done on offense? Because prior to this game, we didn't expect this offense to play as well as what we've seen in this one. They decided to jump out there and jump up with the rest of the team and help preserve their undefeated status.
On the move to his left. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Timeout set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the fourth quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. Meanwhile, Willis' throw going into the hands of Williams. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Now Willis on 1st and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with 30 ticks to go in the football game. So how about the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action, Willis. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Dalton Schultz, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Willis to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Kaiser White.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And this is going to be recovered by the hand team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Now Willis. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.